Greetings and welcome to Calabash Community Talk with me, Ramotse Jonathan. As always, we're still talking to the businesses in different townships. We're talking to people, we're profiling them. Today, we're going to talk about the townships. We're going to get some of the businesses in the townships. We're talking about township streetwear. Who are the designers that this township streetwear in the market? Their textile in the country. What is their position and where? How can we assist them as a community to build the brands? Don't forget, if you want to be part of the discussion, send us a WhatsApp on 081-581-3936, 081-581-3936. The WhatsApp. Email, you can email us at podcast@calabashmedianetwork.co.za, podcast@calabashmedianetwork.co.za. Your support for this platform is very important. That is why we're also asking you to subscribe on this platform. Subscribe to our channel, and also as you subscribe, don't forget to press the notification button so that you can be updated with information here on every time we use it. Today, our guest from Othipride, Renalabutsizwe, from Izinto, Renalabutsepiso, and Bongani as the brand. Before, let me start ka Othipride, give Abutsizwe an opportunity. Who's Sizwe and what is Othipride? Abutsizwe. Sizwe. What is Othipride? Let's go as a brand.
Okay, kunjani bonza izinto bafethu migrant. Othipride is one that has inspiration. Pride is for the family, meaning that we are the family. Okay, I'm having some issues here.
While you're fixing yourself, let me go to Tepiso and...
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Abuti. We can hear you, but while you fixing yourself that side, let me bring in Tepiso. I'll come back to you again. Abuti Izinto.
Okay.
What is Izinto? Lezokokai as a brand.
Hi, team. So my name is Tepiso, the founder of Izinto Clothing. We are a local streetwear brand that started back in 2010. So Izinto was started as a clothing brand. Well, the name Izinto, I could say, means things, you know. So I mean, it's self-explanatory. I don't have to explain. I mean, if you rocking such a cool golf t-shirt like Jonathan is wearing, you can just only say, you know what, you're rocking Izinto, whatever you're rocking, you know. So I think the idea was based on that, and yeah, we have a physical shop, and we are also have an online shop that we run. I think that's the long and short of it for now.
About Bongani, the brand Masimula. What is the brand all about?
Hi guys.
Yes, we can hear you say.
Okay, Bongani as Masimula, it's a media personnel basically. So I wanted to sell the name because like I like Tilo, and then growing up and Katamola, it's a Ela, you know, and I could understand, okay, basically Bongani is for TV, you know. Now, in order for people to know this person as a stylist, like you would wear certain things and people would be like, hey, whatever I like what you're wearing, I like that, can you do that for me? And I went to school to do the designing thing, so now for me to sell the name as a media personnel, I had to also think, okay, how about I do clothes, I do, because I do a lot of things, guys. There's a wine, there's a book, there's all over the place. So basically, BSM, it's that. Thank you.
We'll go back to
Jono.
Othipride. We'll go back to Othipride Danago Ifita. But I would say, Piso, the sector, many people says everyone is able to just come into the sector, get the keeper, get register, and tomorrow I made a little bit of money, I'm leaving, I'll come back, I guess in a charity. How do we sustain this sector, more especially in our different townships?
I mean, it's a good question. I think the more brands are out there, then the better, I think. So, I mean, but at the end, I think all businesses are there to make money, but that shouldn't be the mission, or that shouldn't be the purpose of the business, because ultimately we all want to make money. But the people who are going to sustain this are the people who are doing this who have a passion for all this. So I think that's very important. Yes, you're gonna find a lot of chances who think because maybe they have, I don't know, Instagram followers, and they think that they can actually start their own brand. But at the end, it's not about that. It's about really the passion that is there.
Hana Gwenzeya Bongani, ne? In any businesses we meet the obstacles. What are some of the obstacles that you copaneng when you were starting this business?
Okay. The thing is one. When I started this thing, I started it as a calling. In everything that I do and I touch, to me, it's more of, I'm not doing it to make money, as actually said stuff. I'm not doing it to about entertainment and all that. It's, for me, it's like I'm doing this thing still for I get and if Kidi Kenya, it's out of love. Then if I make something for when SJ, because it was made out of love, so it becomes more like and now in terms of the challenges, there's a lot of challenges, but because it's a calling, if it's a calling, even if they support you, it doesn't matter as long as you have delivered what has to be delivered. So yeah, to me, bareka or pick, sometimes you come with an idea for it, Mr. Price and a little short pen, or Tepiso unale vest. What is it that I need to be a unique from what he does? So challenging who creates a creativity, because Orotola fella really golf shed, mumbo, understand? But other than that, man, to me it's a calling, so it's more easier.
What are some of the challenges so when you in your journey Izinto?
So I think some of the challenges is exactly what the question that you raised before. People who think that this is easy and they can just start this brand, they can just start a brand and think this is it. I've made it. I think it's part of that. And maybe another example or another challenge would be, I don't want to mention funding, but I think getting the buy-in from the community, I think it's going to be very important, and yeah, I think getting that is very important, and it's something that we are slowly but surely winning. It's not going to happen overnight, but yeah, it's a work in progress. So yeah.
You mentioned the issue of funding, Sepiso, which is something that is important to make sure for all the businesses they are holding. Are all these government agencies or the funders coming on board to support not only you as Izinto, but the sector as a whole? Textile industry in the township, Saron.
Sorry, can you just repeat that?
Are the funders supporting the textile industry in the township, Sarona?
To be honest, I don't know. I think that's a safe answer. I always get discouraged when I when you have to apply for funding because of the documentation that's required, and it's just overwhelming, whereby you end up saying, you know what, I'll just do it on my own the way I've been doing it, because there's just so many processes. So on my end, I don't think I've got that far to say, you know what, yes, this works, or maybe Bongani knows better. I don't know.
Bongani, the funding challenges from your side.
Oh, okay. I didn't get your question, but I think I got a bit of it. Now, to be quite honest with you, I never went there to any funding and all that, you know. As Kichilor, it's more of a calling. So, Kimurute as well, guys. So, with me, my faith works more for me. It opens doors. You know, at some point, I'd be like, that's what I need a machine and I don't have money, but God will provide. And Utolori, like, I was talking to this lady today because I'm a psychologist. Hey, I'm all over the place. So now she came for counseling. And I'm like, yes, sisters, I'm going through a lot currently. I'm sinking. But for the fact that my head is outside of that water, so it means I still have a chance. So with me, I work like that. In everything that I do, even if I'm in a missed molo for, you know what, it's closed, I always seek and heal. So I use my money, rent, school, what, I use that, and I'm like, hey man, I'm going that side.
You're going to make this thing work. So let's talk about the...
Indeed, Baba, indeed.
Let's talk about the price Modistrat and Sepiso. There's a tendency of us as the people, the brands that are Gokasi, we're not supporting them, they are expensive. Whereas we forget, or there's a lot, like many other brands, there's a lot that goes into that. How do you deal with someone who comes to you and say, brand alone are expensive?
Thank you. I think that's a very good question. So I think for us, we've, you know, I've worked out a strategy of how to work around that. So I've grouped our products into different sectors or levels, whereby we have, you know, your entry level, which is gonna be almost like for everybody. And for that, for instance, we have a t-shirt that is like 180 or so. And so from that t-shirt, so we actually enticing the customer into, you know, something else. So if they buy that and they're like, hang on, this is actually good quality. This is. And then by that way, we are able to upsell and then sell and be like, you know what, we have a jacket which is 650, or we have this which is that. So it makes more sense. So our strategy right now is to, you know, try and have that how can I put it, that staple, something that's gonna be very, you know, very easy, something that we can easily make, because we make our stuff, most of the stuff ourselves, so it's very easy to make. So it's for everybody, and then afterwards, then that's where we introduce the market to the quality of the stuff that we're doing, and then they can now, you know, be able to support us with the other stuff.
Bongani, how do you deal with with this question? Your things are expensive as the people bagogas. Bongani?
Okay, I can't hold my network from your side, guys.
How do you deal with the issue your products are expensive as the people bagogas?
Okay, one thing about me, I'm expensive, guys. I don't want to be very expensive. You know what? You know what? I can't stand up. Like you see, this thing.
People, the viewers will see them on screen.
The issue is one, but what I'm printing because okay, because I always say, and I emphasize, one thing for me, I keep patient. You know, one, I'm not patient. Two, you know, when you 1, 2, it's a 6. So they charge me from this And initially when bam printed, because I use flock, only now for some I was like, let me use Zedin, I got this one. So flock is a bit expensive. Bam charge something like 180, you know. And then if you to rekisa silo, kiki print like 180, ki rekisa ka 200. And then what's the point of me selling it? Even if I'm not there for money and all that, but as in calling, you know. But for keep push the calling, I need money, you know. So now in my head, I'm gonna I'm very stubborn. You are not my customer. Even if you question that, it means you are not into custom base. Yeah, I understand. So if it's expensive for you, fine. People that can afford it, but I reckon. But I try so much for accommodate everyone. Chipanyana mara hai na kya dura bas tuza ka dura ni ke quality, you know. It's achieve. But hey, printing is a lot.
Then Bongan, let's bring in
that. So that's one of the things.
Okay, continue this episode.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, just
so
add on
I would
it.
say, just to add on what Bongan was saying, he's absolutely right. So that's part of. So our strategy was exactly that. So we've moved most of our printing in house. So that will obviously suppress most of that cost that he's having issue of saying, as he mentioned, for flock they're charging him something like 180. So on our end now is we're doing it in house. So it's much cheaper. Yes, we have the labor cost and these other SG&A costs that we are dealing with, but at least you have control of the price. And you know, we always working on improving and making sure how do we bring down the price so that even if we don't have an increase next year, but we keep to this price, but how do we still make our bottom line? You know, so yeah, I think that's part of that. Yeah.
Now, we investing in infrastructure as the business sagokas. We're no longer saying Risa go do somewhere in town, and which is a great thing. Now, in the sector where I operate in the media industry, we find that community media newspapers are dying because reprinter go bona do go bo fair vote who are costing us more. How do we then work together as the brands steady lemokasi? If Izinto and Othipride, they've got infrastructure, why are we then not bringing in Bongani to print more Rona so that we keep this business mohai? Bongani.
Okay, Nikibatao Eddie Nikerman to see that Baba Teni and they doing that. Because I'm also, you know what, as a baby, Wanaha told me at same time, you know, one mele how Makina di Pampas, and then you do. So I only started last year. That is between lockdown, the first lockdown, I was like, hey man, I have this thing, then I started doing it, you know. So now the plan is next year I wanna open my own factory and because we also have I'm local brands as well that needs Abu Bongani to assist with. No, I have machine, I can make clothes for you. Then you can pay me. You can also go to Utsepiso and Mazio or printer. But also no Bongani to find out now he still needs Utsepisos of printer. You know? So the plan is 2022. I'm opening the factory where I'm gonna have few designers together. That is Jan next year. And then 2023 now I'm going to buy my own machines of printing, you know. As much as about tips that they started 2010, 2014. Now but they started somewhere. So now I'm also carrying my own, you know, history now. Before I got here, that's where I started. But now I think it's because we are not working together. To answering your question. Because like local brands, we do same things, but you can be creative upon your own things, but we sell same things. So Ubongani is gonna come with a hoodie, and then it's episode it does the same thing. Understand? And then you print it for me. It's an issue. A customer comes in and be like, "Ah, man, I don't want that. I want Gabongani." And then we start fighting. You know, so that's how Ibanale Zakaza. So, but yeah. Oh, guys, wait. Minang say Internet Cafe, they're gonna close just now.
Okay, let me thank you.
They're gonna close just
now. Let me thank you. I'll continue with Sizo as well as Tsepiso. Thank you very much, Bongani. As you give us your parting words, as you leave us in this discussion.
Okay, uthi ngihlale kancane guys, so I still have 30 minutes.
Okay.
So I can just stay.
Oh, okay, no.
Then we can push.
Let me then go back to Tsepiso. Tsepiso, collaboration. We were on the issue of collaboration. How do we encourage collaboration with Modi Brandon's Mogasi, not only in Soweto, but reaching out to other townships outside Soweto?
Yeah, well, that's I think Bongani just answered it perfectly, whereby I mean we think this is more like a competition, and on our end we are able to print for other brands and do that. But yeah, I mean it's at the end I would still say I understand where people come from, whereby they'll be like, you know what, this is my space and I don't want anything. I think it's more based on the risk whereby we want to eat. Even though, I mean, as mentioned, it might be more worthwhile if we are, you know, there's that synergy whereby all of us are working together. So yeah, but yeah.
Bongani, how do you promote yourself? How do you promote your brand? I'll come back to you to episode with the same question.
I don't know. I always ask myself, Bongani, did you do that? Did you manage to push yourself that far? You know, because hey, but it's hard. It's hard, especially with me saying, I mean, I'm not doing clothes only. I'm doing a lot of things. I decided, let me do eyelashes for ladies, and I did that. You know, and I do wine. I do earphones. I want a lot of things. So at some point, I wanted to also expand into having people working for me, but also you need to understand, Guti, you don't do it just because you want to do it or you want to get there. You need to understand, Guti, the atmosphere and the current you. Are you now ready to grow into having people on board? Financially, spiritually, physically, emotionally? Because remember, if I'm paying Tsepiso to do my own things, I need to keep imali, impact. You understand? I need to travel because in vain, guys. I need to travel from this side to Tsepiso, all those things. And sometimes I'll give him a lot of things. So you understand? So you need to be emotionally ready for anything that you want to involve in your business or within your space, you know. So currently, I am pushing me. I don't know. God is helping me. And yeah, no, I don't know how I am making it.
So, how do you promote your business?
So, on our end, I mean, it's obviously social media, which is the number one tool that we use for promotions. Yeah, I mean, I think the shop plays a huge role because it's in a busy road and everybody can see it, or that on its own is promotion for us. But yeah, I think digital marketing and all that, so we are well equipped. Well, yeah, I did a course in digital marketing with Show Academy, so yeah, it's something that we're working on, and yeah. So if you go to maybe our Instagram and you see a model wearing our picture, also obviously this will link directly. You will find a link which will say you can buy this item or take you to the website. So I think social media is our number one tool regarding promotions.
Since we don't have a lot of time, Bongani, exactly in a minute, promote yourself, your business. Where do we get you? How do we come if clients babata products? How do they get them?
Okay, Bongani as Masimula, guys, media personnel, the brand. It's all over the social media. Your Facebook, you get me. Instagram, I have a new account. Twitter as well, I'm also active. Also, I push me on social media, you know, and also I started doing this thing, TikTok. So if you wanna keep contact with Bongani, you can, I'm on TikTok as well. Or you can also check me Mutato WhatsApp, it's 064 700 4330. Eskichilor, I'm still small, so guess I expand about the website and all that things. So yeah, you can just check me on Bongani S Masimula everywhere, you'll get me.
I would say Piso.
Yeah, so you
Roho
can
Kraga.
find us at Izinto on Instagram. It's Izinto Clothing. Facebook Izinto Clothing as well. Website is www.izintoclothing.com. For more info, we also have our email address, which is info@izintoclothing.com. Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for being with Lerona tonight. Remember, even Othipride, if you want Othipride, you can still contact them. I would say so. His contact details at the end of this show. Everyone's contact details will be at the end. Remember, you support this, subscribe to our channel, support us, subscribe to this channel, press that notification button after subscribing. We want to promote the business and Modi Township in Zarona. Remember, our WhatsApp line is 081-581-3936, 081-581-3936, or you can email us at podcast@calabashcommunitynetwork.co.za. Go tswa go nna Ramotse Jonathan and the guests tsa rona and the entire team ya rona, ke a leboga for having been given us an opportunity go re buisana le lona Botshepiso, Sizwe and Bongani, as well as you, Motomontle, who was our viewer today. Thank you very much. In the next episode, Arabuisana le some other people about other topics that relate to business. This is the platform where we're giving you, as the small businesses in your communities or as the personalities in different communities, an opportunity to speak to our people. If you want to be part of this, remember to send us an email at podcast@calabashmedianetwork.co.za.